Hi there, it's Items Forecast and welcome to this brand new The Sims 4 news video. And today I might actually have the most exciting news of the year for you, and not only so far but probably of the entire year, because today it was announced that The Sims 4 Seasons is coming, and not only that, it's coming next month, which is actually crazy. I'd never expected that they would only announce it this short before. They actually posted a teaser like yesterday where people were sort of hinting that it would be seasons, so I personally thought the same. But then I was thinking about the release date, and I imagined September to be like a logical release date, but they're actually bringing it out next month, which is totally insane. But yeah, I think the best thing to do right now is to actually go and look at the trailer for this brand new expansion pack that's coming to The Sims 4 on the 22nd of June in 2018. So only like less than 30 days to go until you can actually finally experience this brand new expansion pack, which I know very many of you have been waiting for, because for many it's actually like the most favorite expansion pack of the entire sequence. So yeah, the trailer is actually starting out with this image, and I already have quite a lot to say about this, because as you can see, we've now got swings which we can add to gardens, which is super fun. And look at that roof. This is super interesting. I don't know what it works like. I've not seen any of that yet, but it does look super interesting. And yeah, I'm very curious to see in game what it works like, if it's actually just one big roof part, or if you can maybe construct it in some way, or like sort of manipulate what it looks like, and if it's possible for like different sizes. But as you can see here, it's used for like the gardening, which is also a new career you can choose. And as you can see on the image, you can actually see the woman gardening in like in the foreground as well, with like a new sort of gardening desk, I guess. And I think this means that we'll get quite a lot of new plants and like shrubbery and stuff as well, which is super fun, of course. And then now it's just time to continue watching, and there you see The Sims 4 Seasons. It's been confirmed, and then in the background you actually see all the seasons. By the way, I haven't explained this yet, but this is like a trailer overview, first impression video. I've seen the trailer already, so it's not like a reaction video, but it's just yeah, sort of my reaction, but then afterwards. And also sort of I've looked at the trailer a couple of times. Some things I've noticed I want to share with you. So yeah, that's actually what this video is, which I totally forgot to explain, but you probably noticed it by now. But as you can see, you can make these small, yeah, what do you call the like little pools, which you can actually, which are perfect to sort of stay cool in summer when it's super hot. And in the background on like the patio, you actually see a new table and new sofas, but later on in the trailer they'll come back and you'll be able to see them. And here we've of course got like a super big contrast between like the super hot summer weather and the weather in winter with snow, and making, you know, the snow angels in the snow, obviously. And then here we've got autumn as well, and you've got sprinklers in The Sims 4, which I believe is a first. I'm not too sure about that, but I cannot imagine, or I cannot remember if we had this in The Sims 3, but I believe we didn't. So that's something new. And by the way, something which is super important to actually mention to all of you as well is the fact that seasons will actually come to all worlds in The Sims 4, which means that every world you own for The Sims 4 will have seasons in it, which is like very important, obviously, for seasons, but which is sort of a big deal, because that means that every world you own will have winter, will have autumn, which is super cool, and which I'm very happy with, because it would be possible that they would have only chosen a couple of worlds to implement and didn't, but it should be every world, which is super cool. And I can't wait to actually explore all the worlds and see what they look like in like snow and autumn and like summer, even though in summer you don't actually see like a super big difference. Here this is definitely spring, looking at the color of the trees, even though currently in the game those trees are always pink. And and you see that you can go picnicking in like the park, I guess this is, and like throw water balloons, and you can go ice skating. I've got to go back a little bit here, which is super exciting because, as you know, I'm Dutch and the ice skating is like really a thing, and we preferably like to do this on like rivers whenever it's cold enough. That's probably not possible in the game, even though it would be cool, but I don't think that's happening. Also because it's not really an American thing, I believe. But you do see like this ice skating, yeah, what do you call it? Yeah, I don't know. What do you call this? Well, just like an ice skating place, you can definitely imagine what this is like because you see it right in front of you. And I'm very interested to see if you can actually also make your own ice skating area, sort of, an ice skating club maybe for like making it sort of a sports thing, or if this is like the regular size for it and you cannot actually adjust it. I'm sort of, as you can probably notice, I'm looking for some ways in which builders will actually profit of this new pack, because this is a super big pack and very many people are always really looking forward to this and wanting this, but personally, in my opinion, it's not the most exciting pack for builders, even though it does allow you to see the houses you create in like different seasons, which is super cool. But it often, for instance, in this case, it doesn't come with a new world, which personally I can totally imagine, and it would have more surprised me if it would have come with a new world, but at the same time, I would have really liked to see a new world. But hey, for a next expansion pack, a new world will definitely be part of it, therefore. But for now, like I said, I'm sort of looking for positive parts for builders and sort of looking also for opportunities. Here you see quite many new items, especially like for the holiday season, considering this is also winter, and you can see that you can actually do ice skating and ice dancing or whatever. And then here you've got roller skating, the thing in the back. Oh, this is actually okay. I think I can now confirm based on this. I didn't actually notice this, but I think you've got the ice skating, or the regular skating loop, which is just one item, and for winter this is what it looks like, with all the decoration around it. And then if we actually go further into the regular skating loop thing, whatever, you actually see that probably this is just one big item you place into like any lot to actually make it work, but you cannot create it yourself, which you can imagine would have been cool, but yeah, it's obvious that it's not something we have. Here you see a house totally decorated for summer, with all like the little flags and stuff. I've literally never seen a house in summer look like this, but it does sort of add to the theme of actually like being summer. Or was that spring and is it this summer? I think we can say that this is spring and this is summer. That's also the more obvious like follow-up, I guess. Also with all the suns, this is definitely summer. The previous one was spring. I'm seeing a new umbrella to the right side, that yellow one, which is cool. And actually here we're moving on to autumn, with obviously super many pumpkins and red trees, which I always really like to see them color. And in autumn the houses always look super, look good because of the cool new look for the trees, which is what I really like about autumn. And then here we've got winter, with like super many new decorations for like your house, especially with regards to Christmas, obviously. By the way, that's a cool thing, and we're probably noticing that now. Maybe this is just regular Christmas, but you can actually celebrate like you can celebrate holidays, but you can also create like your own holidays, which is super cool. And you can sort of like mark the calendar and like create your own traditions for like your family or maybe a group of friends, whatever. I don't know in what way they'll actually make that happen, but that's super cool that you can actually like choose that for yourself. And then here, this is an image I wanted to show you, or at least this is just generally the trailer. And here you see that large table I mentioned previously, and the sofa in the background. And generally this is just really a nice party environment. Furthermore, I think I don't see any more substantial new product like items except for well, I can't talk today. Especially for except for that coffee table. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, Phil. And then here, this food, like this table. I've actually never seen a table this full of food in The Sims 4 before, but it looks really cool. And here you can see how you can also become like this, being part of the gardening career, like be a bee gardener or whatever you call that. I honestly don't know what you'd call that in English, once again. And then here you actually see the part that was a part of the teaser trailer, which is definitely coming from autumn. And then here we've got someone who wants to make it rain with a special machine, so you can also become like some sort of evil person, apparently, where you can actually make it rain and actually electrocute people. And then here we see maybe even the best news, and that is that the game is actually coming out within a month from now on the 22nd of June worldwide. And that's super cool because I can't wait to actually check out the game on like with my own hands. I know that it will be on EA Play as well, but yeah, I've not been invited to go there. But I know that some game changers have been invited to go there, so they will probably be able to get a first look into the game, and I'll have to wait until the game comes out, or maybe a little bit before that, in case I get like an early access code, to actually share my experiences with this new expansion pack with you. And I can't actually wait to do that because I'm super interested to create a build and actually see what it looks like in all the different worlds. But please, before I'm actually ending this, let me know, what are you most excited about with seasons, and what is actually the season you're looking forward to most? And then generally just leave any comment down below. I'm super happy to be sort of back making videos again. It's been quite some time, and actually last week I uploaded a new SketchUp speed build. In case you're into architecture, that's definitely something you will want to check out, because I feel like I've sort of stepped up my game with that new video. And then I'm actually going to continue with more The Sims 4 content coming up to you a little bit more as well. But I just had sort of a little break, yeah, like some kind of lack of inspiration for Sims videos, I guess. But with this new like news coming up, I'm actually getting more excited about the game again, and I'm actually going to upload more. So yeah, please stay tuned for that. Also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these kinds of news videos or Sims or SketchUp videos in general. And then don't forget to leave a like on the video as well. And I hope to see you back in another video soon.